Hello, today you will learn fun facts about ferrets. The most interesting and amazing rodent animals are ferrets. These animals have long been accustomed to living in the wild. But in the modern world, people increasingly began to pay attention to these animals, and those who want to shelter ferrets at home are not a small number. In some countries, keeping a ferret as a pet is becoming fashionable. Most of all, people who have ferrets note their appearance, smooth coat, character traits. Most often they are praised for being very smart and quite cunning animals. Ferrets love to sleep very much. Often they say this about a person who is not averse to spending time in a warm and comfortable bed. The fact is that they are awake only about 4 hours a day. The rest of the time, which takes about 20 hours, they go to sleep. Regardless of what kind of fur a ferret gets with age, they are all born with white fur. The older the animal becomes, the darker its coat becomes. The ferret is considered a rather brave animal. They can attack prey several times their size. As for humans, these animals are absolutely not afraid of people. They will not hide or run away when they meet a person. Some ferrets may even show curiosity and approach people to see if there is anything tasty to eat. It's not uncommon for people to be called ferrets if they have a penchant or stealing. This is easily explained by the fact that the word ferret is translated from Latin as a thief. Ferrets have mastered this skill by themselves. If a ferret is used to living in captivity all his life, he will never be able to survive in the wild. Likewise, and vice versa, a wild animal will not be able to take shelter at home. If animals from different living conditions are placed on the same territory, then they will never be able to establish communication. Nature has not rewarded ferrets with sharp and clear vision, but she endowed them with an excellent sense of smell and wonderful hearing, which helps them live and compensates for poor visibility. An amazing feature of the body of ferrets is their circulatory system. In 1 minute you can count from 200 to 240 heartbeats. By the way, a person's heart beats in the range from 60 to 90 beats per minute. In the United States of America, the authorities of some states have imposed a ban on the fact that a ferret can be considered a pet. People who violate this law are liable to a fine of $200 or more. The Australian authorities at the legislative level have introduced a ban on the import of ferrets into the territory of their state. The anatomical features of the spine of ferrets have given it incredible flexibility. Thanks to this, they are perfectly able to wade through narrow spaces and openings. Ferrets were first domesticated about 2,000 years ago. Ferrets are the only animals on the planet that can run backwards. They do it just as well as if they were just running harm. If the ferret feels danger and has nowhere to hide, then he will start digging a hole for himself. In an hour, these animals can dig a tunnel up to 4 meters deep. If a ferret lives in a natural environment, it will be difficult to find it. These animals very often change their place of residence, therefore, having met his hole once, after a while there will be an empty house in this same place. If the information was useful to you, you can like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.